Have you ever found yourself staring into the fridge at midnight, yearning for a donut so badly it feels like insanity? You didn't even skip dinner. Or maybe you wake up looking pregnant with a food baby. You swear you only had a salad, yet your stomach is bloated to the size of a balloon. Is it pure greed? Lack of willpower? Nope. It's actually the tiny voices of trillions of microscopic squatters inside you. These microbial overlords are calling the shots right now. They control your mood, your stress, your sleep, and worst of all, your intense cravings for junk. Today, we're planning a massive rebellion. We are going to dive deep into your digestive tract and figure out how to take our bodies back. Buckle up, because this is the story of how you can evict the bad guys and finally find some gut freedom. Did you know there's a literal second brain hiding in your belly? It's true. Scientists call your gut the second brain because it has its very own complex nervous system, operating 24/7 without a thought. This belly brain is directly connected to your main brain via the vagus nerve. It's like a high-speed fiber optic cable. The microorganisms in your gut are constantly sending text messages up to your head. Believe it or not, over 90% of your serotonin, the happy chemical, is produced down there in your intestines. So if your gut is a toxic wasteland, your mood is going straight into the dumpster. When bad microbes take over, your brain receives a distorted signal. You suddenly feel irritated, stressed out, and completely drained of energy. Your second brain is basically screaming that the ship is sinking. This brings us to the big question. Why on earth do we crave sweet things so much? Well, the unfavorable strains of microorganisms, like certain nasty fungi, have a massive sweet tooth. Their favorite meal is sugar. When you get an overpopulation of these sugar-loving monsters, they send chemical signals to your brain. They literally hijack your nervous system to make you think, wow, I really need a giant cookie right now. It's a complete scam. They're tricking you for their own survival. You eat the sugar, they throw a massive party in your intestines, multiply rapidly, and then demand even more sugar tomorrow. It is a vicious cycle. Understanding this sneaky trick is crucial. You can finally stop beating yourself up for lacking discipline. It's not just you being weak. You're literally fighting off a microscopic zombie army hungry for carbs. Now, let's talk about that uncomfortable balloon feeling. Bloating after meals is one of the clearest red flags your gut can wave. It's often caused by SIBO, which stands for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. When there are way too many microbes hanging out in the small intestine, things get messy. Every time you eat flour or sugar, these little guys ferment the food, rapidly producing massive amounts of gas inside you. Within minutes, your stomach gets tight and uncomfortable, like someone inflated a beach ball under your shirt. But a gas belly isn't just an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction. It messes up your whole system. This excess gas actually interferes with your digestive system's ability to absorb vital nutrients. Your body can't process food efficiently, and to make matters worse, it leaves behind nasty toxins in your blood. Let's pivot to stress. Stress isn't just an emotional burden, it is a physical wrecking ball for your intestines. When you're stressed out, your body pumps out a hormone called cortisol like a broken fire hydrant. This flood of cortisol reduces blood flow to your intestines and weakens your intestinal walls. In this harsh environment, your good, friendly microorganisms start dying off, while the villainous microbes thrive. This is exactly why a stressful week often leads to chaotic bathroom habits, switching between diarrhea and constipation. And here's the kicker. When your gut is unhappy, it sends panic signals back to your brain. It's a feedback loop of doom. Your brain stresses the gut, and the sick gut stresses the brain even more. It creates a state of chronic, unresolved stress that leaves you feeling overwhelmed and perpetually exhausted. You might not believe it, but that annoying insomnia keeping you up at 3 a.m. could also originate right in your belly. Serotonin is actually the crucial building block for melatonin, your body's main sleep hormone. Massive amounts of this sleep prep chemical are manufactured in a healthy gut. But if your microbial balance is totally wrecked, your body simply cannot produce enough melatonin. Falling asleep feels impossible. Not only is it hard to fall asleep, but you also miss out on deep sleep. You wake up feeling like you got hit by a truck. Some bad microbes even produce chemicals that actively interfere with your circadian rhythm. They literally wake you up in the middle of the night just to cause chaos. So, balancing your gut flora is secretly the ultimate life hack for achieving miraculous sleep. Fix the belly, and you fix your tossing. Now, let's discuss a true biological nightmare. Leaky gut syndrome. Normally, your intestinal lining acts like a high-tech security gate. It's a fine sieve designed to let only the good, fully digested nutrients pass into your bloodstream. But when your intestines are constantly inflamed by massive doses of sugar and heavily processed junk food, that security gate starts to break down. The tight junctions in the intestinal wall begin to separate, creating microscopic holes. Through these tiny tears, dirty toxins, stray bacteria, and undigested food particles escape directly into your bloodstream. Your body immediately panics, treating these escaped particles like dangerous foreign invaders attacking the castle. The immune system launches a massive counterattack, causing systemic inflammation all over your body. This is what leads to those frustrating skin problems, mysterious rashes, chronic fatigue, and even long-term autoimmune conditions. Why exactly is our gut taking so much damage these days? The brutal truth is hiding right on our dinner plates. We are completely surrounded by ultra-processed foods loaded with artificial preservatives, fake sweeteners, and bleached white flour. These modern food chemicals act like a weapon of mass destruction against your good microbes. It's like spraying a heavy-duty industrial weed killer all over a beautiful, delicate garden. Your helpful bacteria simply don't stand a chance here. And let's not forget about antibiotics. While they are sometimes necessary, they don't just kill the illness-causing germs. They indiscriminately wipe out your entire microbiome. It's a total scorched earth policy happening right in your belly. After just one standard course of antibiotics, it can take many months or even years for your intestinal flora to fully recover its natural balance. So the very first step toward healing is obvious. We must stop adding fuel to the fire. To starve the villains, we have to cut off their supply lines. That means drastically reducing all types of refined sugar and white flour. When you stop giving them their favorite sweet treats, the bad microorganisms will slowly begin to starve. Fair warning, at first, you might feel absolutely miserable. You'll experience severe sugar cravings that make you want to climb the walls. This is known as the die-off effect. The villainous microbes are throwing a massive temper tantrum. They are literally screaming for sugar as they die out. But don't give in. This misery is actually a fantastic sign that you are on the right path. Patience during these first 2 weeks is the ultimate test of your newfound dietary willpower. If you can just survive that initial exam, you will wake up one day and realize the intense cravings have simply vanished. Once we thin out the bad guys' ranks, the very next step is to start sending in some high-quality food for the good guys. Enter the heroes of our story. Prebiotics. These are specific types of insoluble dietary fibers that your own stomach can't actually digest. You can find them hiding out in foods like onions, garlic, fresh asparagus, and slightly green bananas. Because you can't digest these fibers, they travel all the way down to your large intestine completely intact. There, they act as premium, top-tier fertilizer. The good microorganisms feast on this fiber, using it as pure energy to multiply and thrive. The more prebiotics you consume, the stronger and larger your army of good microbes becomes. They build a robust defense system along your intestinal walls, making it nearly impossible for those sugar-craving bad guys to ever reclaim their lost territory. But why stop at just feeding the troops when you can call in heavy reinforcements? We can drop fresh, living soldiers straight into the battlefield using probiotics. These are the amazing live microorganisms found in naturally fermented foods. Think of foods like spicy kimchi, rich miso, sticky natto, tangy natural yogurt, or sparkling kombucha. These aren't just trendy snacks. They are massive transport ships carrying billions of living, friendly bacteria straight to your gut. By sending these reinforcements in regularly, you actively adjust the entire environment of your intestines. They help restore order, significantly reduce that awful bloating, and fortify your immune system against future microbial invasions. Most importantly, a healthy influx of probiotics restarts your gut's neurotransmitter factory. Serotonin and dopamine production goes back online. You'll quickly notice yourself feeling lighter, much happier, and clearly more relaxed every day. Now, here is a secret. How you eat is just as important as what you eat. If you inhale your meals like a vacuum cleaner, you're doing it wrong. Chewing your food thoroughly, at least 20 to 30 times per bite, is an absolute game changer. Your saliva is packed with powerful enzymes that begin digesting starches right inside your mouth. If you swallow huge, unchewed chunks of food, you are dumping a massive, exhausting workload directly onto your poor, unsuspecting small intestine. That undigested food just sits there, becoming a heavy burden. It ferments, feeding the wrong bacteria, which immediately leads to gas and that dreaded bloated stomach. So slow down. Practice a little mindfulness while you enjoy your dinner. Put the mobile phone away and turn off the television. Eating in a state of calm relaxation tells your nervous system that it is safe to digest. Try starting this slow eating habit with just one small meal a day, and you will be amazed by the results. Next up, plain old water and physical movement. Hydration is key. Drinking plenty of clean water acts as a vital lubricant for your entire intestinal system. It keeps things flowing smoothly and helps dietary fiber do its sweeping job efficiently. Water conveniently flushes out all those toxic waste residues. Combine that with some light physical exercise, like a gentle walk after dinner or a quick yoga session. Movement literally massages your intestines, stimulating natural peristalsis. This physical stimulation helps drive out trapped gases and instantly reduces bloating. The better and more regular your bowel movements are, the harder it is for those nasty, bad microorganisms to implant themselves and multiply in your gut. Did you know that the microbes in your stomach have their very own body clocks? They operate on a strict day and night cycle, just like we do. This means the timing and quality of your sleep directly dictate how well your gut can heal itself. While you sleep, your gut goes into repair mode. But if you are constantly sleep deprived, that repair cycle is broken. Your good microorganisms quickly become weakened and exhausted, leaving the door wide open for the bad guys to take control again. When you're tired, those bad microbes signal your brain to crave fast energy, meaning starch and sugar, the very next day. Setting a consistent, high-quality sleep schedule isn't just about resting your brain. It's about preserving your gut garden. After you start changing these basic behaviors, the magic really happens. During the first week or two, you'll notice your stomach physically shrinking as the trapped gas dissipates. Your skin will begin to clear up and look noticeably brighter. Those stubborn, inflamed acne spots will gradually dry up. But the best part? You will feel a profound sense of calm. You won't get easily irritated by every little inconvenience anymore. Your mood stabilizes because your second brain is finally happy. One day, you will walk right past a brightly lit dessert shop, look at the donuts, and feel absolutely nothing. No urge to leap through the window. That is a massive victory. It proves your good microorganisms are officially back in control. Caring for your gut doesn't have to be a stressful obsession. In fact, worrying too much ruins the fun. I highly recommend adopting the simple 80-20 rule for your daily meals. Eat foods that are fantastic for your intestines 80% of the time. Then, allow yourself 20% to enjoy your absolute favorite treats, even if they aren't perfectly healthy. This flexibility ensures you never feel overly deprived. Pressuring yourself to be flawless creates immense stress, and as we know, stress is highly toxic to your delicate intestinal lining. What truly matters here is long-term, gentle consistency. Don't just starve your gut for 3 days and then binge. Your microbiome is a beautifully complex, living, breathing ecosystem inside you. These tiny microbes are incredibly forgiving. They are always ready to bounce back and flourish again, provided you give them a fair chance. Balancing your gut isn't just another strict, boring diet. It is a fundamental shift in your entire way of living. As the weeks pass, you will literally transform. In a month or two, you'll wake up realizing you've become an entirely new, vibrant person. You will have boundless energy and a remarkably clear, happy brain. Dealing with daily problems becomes so much easier when your internal alarms aren't constantly blaring in a state of panic. That stubborn insomnia and years of accumulated stress will surprisingly begin to fade away. This is the true, life-changing power of cultivating a perfectly healthy internal ecosystem. When you finally take the time to nurture these microscopic creatures in your stomach, they will work tirelessly to take care of your entire life in return. It's the ultimate symbiotic friendship. So, let's wrap this up. Those intense sweet cravings, the mysterious chronic stress, and that painful balloon-like bloating are definitely not just random coincidences or bad luck. They are a desperate, urgent text message from your gut, begging you to make a change today. The solution is simple. Cut back on the refined sugar to starve out the bad guys immediately. Increase your daily intake of high-quality dietary fiber to feed the good guys. And seek out potent probiotics to continuously restore the delicate balance of your precious second brain. If you found this deep dive into your digestive system helpful, don't keep it a secret. Please share this video with your friends, family, or anyone who constantly battles the sugar monster. Send it to that loved one who complains about mysterious bloating or endless sweet cravings. Let's help them rebuild their gut health and find freedom from their microscopic overlords too. I'd also love to hear from you directly. Drop down into the comment section right now and tell me honestly, which of these annoying gut symptoms bothers you the absolute most on a daily basis? Is it the midnight sugar cravings, the stressful mood swings, the terrible sleep, or the uncomfortable gas? Let's start a conversation and support each other on this gut healing journey. Remember, healing is a marathon, not a sprint. If you slip up and eat a whole cake, don't panic. Just drink some water, take a deep breath, and get right back on track with your next meal. Your body is incredibly resilient. Every single time you choose a vibrant, fiber-rich vegetable over a processed, sugary snack, you are actively voting for a healthier, happier version of yourself. It's all about making those small, mindful choices consistently. Over time, those tiny decisions compound into massive, life-altering results that you will feel in every single cell of your body. So, next time your stomach growls for a candy bar, pause for a second. Ask yourself, is it really me who's hungry? Or is it just a bunch of angry, sugar-addicted microbes throwing a tantrum? Take back your power. Drink a large glass of water, maybe have a handful of nuts, and show those tiny squatters exactly who is the boss of this biological spaceship. You are in command now. You absolutely have the strength to rewrite your health story. Step by step, meal by meal, you can cultivate an inner garden that blossoms with energy, clarity, and unshakable peace of mind. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible microscopic adventure today. I hope you leave feeling empowered and ready to make some positive, gut-friendly changes in your daily routine. For now, keep taking care of your amazing body. We will see you in the next episode for more science-backed tips for good health that gets better every single day. Stay healthy and stay happy.